Lamau. Okay, well, I'm gonna wait for YouTube to catch up. Because apparently I misclicked and did not hit the YouTube output. Okay, there we go. Alright, well, exclusive Twitch content is me going to the homebrew channel, so... Sorry to YouTube on that one, but... Whatever. Anyway, yeah, so here we go. I'm actually going to be... Well, you guys will see what I'm doing here in a second. So what I'm doing is I'm going to my ISO of Pokemon Box, because this is how I'm going to be playing Sapphire, is, I guess through... Is it really software emulation? I'm not really sure. But through reading the... Oh my god, that's loud for me! Holy shit! Why is that so fucking loud for me? Hold on a second. I think I need to... Okay, I think I need to reload Amarak. That should probably sync it better. Okay, it might look a little bit weird because of the cropping, but... No, this is just really loud for some fucking reason. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, what we're gonna be doing here is we're gonna be playing Pokemon Sapphire, my actual hardware copy of Sapphire, through Pokemon Box, because I thought this would be kind of a cool way to show it off. It's not loud stream set at all. I didn't think so. Like, I even turned it down a bit from what it once was. So, like, that's where it was at. And for some reason, it's just, like, extremely loud. Like, I have my headphones at 2% right now. I don't have any idea why it's so loud on my side. Anyway, so, yeah, I'm going to be catching 170 Pokemon because I have that many to fill up. Let's go ahead and check Pokemon Box really quick. Unfortunately, I do not have the game that costs $1,400. If you want to call this a game. A friend of mine actually does. Well, actually, you guys know him. He's White Popo. White Popo, when we were kids, I guess we would have been in, like... might have been the summer of 6th grade, so, like, going into 7th grade. I'm pretty damn certain he's got this game. Because I remember him bringing it over one time. Anyway, you can see I have a lot of Pokemon already started here. If you guys are curious, this is 330 Pokemon. These boxes hold 60 each, and we need 500 total to get to mine. So we've got 60, 120, 180, 240, 300, and then a normal box here, which is 30 Pokemon, so that's 330. So I need to get 170 Pokemon. Now, the reason I have just thrown in a bunch of, for lack of a better term, dumpster Pokemon is, except for some of these Spindas. I'm actually trying to work on saving all the Spinda. And some of these too, like these Hackneys I got an Emerald. Those are a 6% encounter, so they're not exactly trash, but... anyway, the reason I am using all these dumpster Pokemon is because, I don't know if something's wrong with my Wii's kernel or something, but, I've had some errors getting some Pokemon in the past. Let's put it, or not getting some Pokemon, but running some ROMs in the past, or ISOs. For example, if you guys want to see something cool, yeah, that happens when I try and do things sometimes. So I don't know if it's something with my Wii or if I'm getting some weird rips or something. But so that's been an issue with Pokemon Bank, is at least that. So I have to make sure I don't do the list. Which does kind of suck because that means we don't get to see the cool, like, spreadsheet styled thing that the game makes for the Pokemon in the box, but oh well. Excuse me, I am still sick, so I'm gonna try to not talk a ton. As a matter of fact, I accidentally closed the tab that had my playlist up. But once we get everything going here, I'm just gonna kind of be chilling and listening to some music. So this is all the preamble. So I had issues with this. I had issues with using a rip of the Pokemon Coliseum bonus disc. So yeah, it's been weird using some games with my Wii. Anyway, so you guys have seen Pokemon Box. Let's go to Adventure. So this is basically the Game Boy player, pre-Game Boy player, except you can only do this with Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. Fire Red, Leaf Green, and Emerald can connect to Pokemon Box, and that's where a lot of those Pokemon came from, were my 3 other cartridges. But you can't actually do this with Emerald or Fire Red and Leaf Green. You can only play Ruby and Sapphire through this, and you get a kind of a cool border. Oh, what? Okay. Let me... Let's do that. Let's go to Adventure again. Take 2. Yeah, I've got some issues with my throat and my respiratory system. I mean, I already have issues with my respiratory system because I'm asthmatic, but, you know. Why? Okay, I was just doing this earlier. Like, I literally just did this the other day. That happens with a lot of people, apparently beneficial. I'm not so lucky. Dude. Okay, it might be an issue with Pokemon Box. Let's, let me see if resetting Pokemon Box will work. Oh, that's a good point. Here, let me boot it up and see. Yeah, it comes up with the, Nintendo logo. Yeah, that works. Maybe... I have a stupid idea. Maybe if I initialize it through Pokemon Box, then it'll work better. And then I go back to Journey or whatever the fuck it was. Because that was what I did before, so... Okay. This little room they made for who is this? Lynette? I didn't even see. What did I just do? Anyway, that little room they made for her is super cool. No, it's Bridget. That's who it is. It's Bridget. Dude! What is going on? I guess I just try again. Yeah, Bridget looks familiar because she's the same professor. If you've played Pokemon Dream Radar, that's the same. Or no. No, Dream Radar is Kukui's wife. I forget her name. But if you use Pokemon Bank, Bridget is the professor in Pokemon Bank. Yeah, she just has her hair like grown out and stuff like that. Okay, should I just go straight to adventure? Let's see if it works now. I love a good old troubleshooting stream. Yeah, I think it's really cool that they've reused both of those characters though, especially bringing back Bridget for what is, for all intents and purposes, a really niche title, and actually reusing her in a manner that fits her character. Why? Why God? If I just go to Pokemon Box... Okay, so it's actually counting as being logged in already. That's kind of cool. Maybe if I go to Showcase. Do you guys want to see... You want to see a long rectangle? Anyway. Dude, what is going on? Do I actually have Sapphire in here? Am I just stupid? No, that's Sapphire! That would have been really funny if I was using Emerald or something the entire time. Okay, I'm just gonna reconnect everything really quick and see if something changes. Okay. I feel that run tremendously. I don't just mean right now either. I mean, I feel that throughout my entire being. Dude, why is this not working? Peters, how you doing, dude? Okay, I'm gonna reset my Wii. Maybe that'll fix something. I'm not gonna lie, if this doesn't work, I don't have a backup plan. Yeah, I don't have access to my, to one of my GameCubes that has the Game Boy player, which is really ironic because I have access to my Game Boy player disc, but not the Game Boy player itself. So... Hello? Yeah, my GameCubes with the Game Boy players in them are somewhere I don't know. This is a known issue with Box to Nintendo? Of course it is. I'm also playing through USB because I don't have an SD card. I know that's... I don't really want you to use an SD or a USB drive instead of an SD card, but I don't have access to an SD card I can use for this right now, so, you know, use what you can. Let's give it a try and see if we get lucky here. No, I guess not. I wonder why it worked the one time for me, though. Well, let's make a stage here since we're already faffing about. Whoa. Where am I going? Can I get those controls again? Hold up. It's weird how it's automatically moving so much. Also, I don't know what the deal is with this remix of the SS Anne theme. Alright, well this is a Skitty stream now. Until something happens. The best generation, but we don't have Platinum's amazing water, Shiny. How can it be the best generation when Platinum has objectively the best water that has ever been created in all of video games? I mean, really, ask yourself that. Did that save? Yeah, anyway, if this doesn't end up working for whatever reason, then, super involved? Like how involved? Like, do I have to go through Nintendo's, options or anything? How did I get it working the first time? Oh my god, are you for real? I genuinely don't know why it worked before for me then. Maybe we'll just give it a good reset. Yeah, that could have been toggled when I froze it at one point when I was doing this before, so maybe because that was the first thing that came to mind, actually. I'm not gonna lie, so the native control thing is what enables hello? There we go. Is what enables things like using the GBA in Coliseum and XD, so that was my first thought. And you have to do it on a game-by-game basis. Native control is on. Let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of this. Cheats debugger. I would like to use these, but I don't know if they're gonna fuck with Amarex settings. That's probably not a good idea. Yeah, everything looks correct. I didn't mean to do it like that, but oh well. Alright, well, fuck it. Let's see if that did the trick. Let's see if we get lucky. If this doesn't work, then fuck. Here, let me do something stupid. What is this from? This is just some Skarmory I caught. Okay, let's see if just doing this will do anything. It won't, but we can pretend and hope. Let's save. I'm pretty sure I'm saved at a Pokemon Center. I can look. The box function shouldn't let you if you're not in a center, but let's take a look. See here. Yep. I am right in front of a PC box, so. Well, I guess I do this on my own, and I open up a Hyper Beam. We got anything cool in the Hyper Beam recharge room? You guys want to see some of the Pokemon that I've gotten? Look, look, look. Here's the Wishmaker Jirachi. There it is. Terrible nature. Relaxed nature on your Jirachi is not what you want to see. I'm pretty sure it's got decent IVs though, judging by its stats. Special attack and special defense are pretty high. Attack and defense are okay. And speed is about the same level as attack and defense. Its HP looks pretty good too. Anyway, there's that. I have some dupes because some of these are trades from my Emerald file. So like this is Sapphire, Sapphire, Sapphire. That's Emerald. Emerald. Look at my level 29 Wailord. You love to see that. Look at my other Wailord of varying levels. These guys are a bitch to find, by the way. Wailord's like a 1% encounter on the one route it's in, and it's only in Sapphire and Emerald. And Emerald's broken RNG does not make it fun to look for. But I'm pretty sure I have them at all the levels. So yeah, 27, 25, 26, 28, 30. Okay, so I might be missing 29. Are you level 29? Yeah. So between both of the files, I have every level of underleveled Wailord, so that's cool. Anyway, this isn't getting me anywhere. Alright, well, I guess that's the stream. Thankfully I can talk, so that's pretty cool. My throat hurts kind of when I do it, like I can feel it. I can feel it kind of swelling, but... I mean... Let's try this one more time. Well, don't know how I got it to work the first time. Wish I could have shown you guys exactly what I was doing to, you know, show that. But that was like 5 days ago. Let's take a look at some of these comments in the GitHub thread. Oh, that's fascinating. Okay. This is actually really interesting. I might read through this later. It's interesting that it's a Wii issue, above all else. I can try something. I haven't used this GBA in a little bit, but I'm pretty sure this other GBA was the one I was using. The problem is I think the pixels are dying on it, which scares the shit out of me, if I'm being honest, because this is my GBA from childhood, and I didn't want to get it. I don't want to get a new screen and modify it if I don't have to, but we all know how this goes. So I'll try using this GBA and just see if something else changes, but I highly doubt it. Okay, that's good. On the BIOS screen, things look okay. I haven't used this GBA in a few days because the pixels... Like, the screen was getting bad. Let's just put it that way. I'm still probably going to use that SP a little bit less, but man, dude. There was some crazy corruption going on when I was looking at that. And by the way, Shiny, are you up to do the Dynamax adventures that I was linking to the Discord later? I have some issues if we do have 4 people to do DA weekend. That might prevent that from happening entirely. So if there's everybody ready for it, then I'm gonna need to consult the homies for a little bit of aid. Anyway, I have no fucking idea what the issue is. All I know is I'm gonna open up a Hyper Beam. So, option B is to cancel this and kick it big. Alright? Is everybody cool with option B, kicking it big? Because we could do that. Alternatively, I could run through Mount Battle for like the 8th time. Thanks for this. Yeah, Viper. The goal wasn't to be catching, like, not making a living dex. I wasn't trying to make a living dex. I was trying to catch 500 Pokemon because once you get 500 Pokemon stored in Pokemon Box, then you get an egg. It's all in the description of the video, actually. You can read the description to see what I was doing, what the goal of this was. It was to get 500 Pokemon to get a Skitty egg. But it's not working. So, there goes that. No biggie though. I guess... You know, I was thinking of this too. I was thinking like, okay, maybe I should go looking for one of my GameCubes that has a Game Boy player as like option B. But I was like, nah, it's fine. I've already had it working before. No biggie, right? Like, I literally seen it working. I literally played on it while it was working, so... yeah. Pitch 50 Relicanth. I mean, Relicanth isn't that rare. The Feebas would have sucked, but I was just gonna go into the Safari Zone and just hop in one spot and catch whatever I found. But anyway, I guess that's it. Sorry for whatever this turned up to be. Thanks for watching, I guess. I'm sure as hell not gonna be doing something like Monster Hunter when I'm having a hard time talking, but when am I gonna do it? Ren, I don't know. It's just like if I have enough people for it, then maybe, but here's the thing. I don't have the DLC. So, you know, that's kind of an issue. It was just the fact that there were people that I knew that wanted to go do Dynamax Adventures that were like, yeah, I'm looking for like an excuse to go and run through Dynamax Adventures. And Dynamax Adventure Weekend, which is a shiny hunting event, is kind of exactly what they're looking for. But yeah, that whole big issue of me not having the DLC is kind of it's kind of preventing me from actually doing that. There's also the huge matter of I've missed like 25 hours of work because of this sickness, so I'm not exactly looking to spend that money. But anyway, yeah, thank you guys for watching, I guess. I'm gonna open up a Hyper Beam. I guess let me do that now, and I'll just post the Hyper Beam link in both chats. I'm not signed into Hyper... Oh. Hold on. Okay, anyway, post it in YouTube chat and then Twitch chat. You can join and we can watch stuff. Honestly, might end up doing Hyper Beams through the rest of the weekend just because I am having a hard time talking. But, yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, I guess. I appreciate you guys wanting to come out, but, it is what it is, you know? Anyway, peace out, y'all.